My name is Amado Cruz, and you might be asking yourself, what can I ask ChatGPT? When you're brand new to ChatGPT, it can feel overwhelming trying to figure out exactly what you can ask it and what you can't. But in reality, ChatGPT is super versatile, and you could ask it almost anything, within reason. So, whether you're looking for help with everyday tasks, brainstorming, coming up with plans, diving deeper into a topic to learn more about it, ChatGPT can help you with that. ChatGPT can also help you with content creation, writing, answering basic questions, confirming historical facts, explaining a definition or terminology, wanting to understand the concept better. What is the capital of France, for instance? Just an easy example. And I encourage you, by the way, to follow along with this and ask your own variation of the questions I'm asking it. Okay? So that's a pretty simple one. Now, let's ask ChatGPT, can you explain the theory of relativity in simple terms? And here I put in simple terms because I'm trying to learn it. But let's say you have a background in physics or math and you want a more complex explanation. So I'm just going to copy this so we have a continuous thread, and I'll say, in mathematical terms, I'm an expert in math. So we're asking the same question and just asking ChatGPT to reframe its answer a little bit differently based on our background. So if you already have a background in a certain area, you can ask ChatGPT to explain it to you in more detail so that you get more value out of the explanation. Okay? So this isn't a simple explanation of the theory of relativity at all. You can also ask ChatGPT for help with creative tasks, brainstorming ideas for a project or initiative, writing stories, poems, or even writing an email response for work or helping craft a social media post. Let's just say, help me write a LinkedIn post announcing my career transition to being an AI influencer. Now, ChatGPT is drafting a LinkedIn post where I'm announcing my career change. And now, what you can do is go ahead and copy this to LinkedIn, make some tweaks and edits before you publish. But let's say, for example, you're not happy with this. You could say, I don't like the messaging, too many emojis, and I'd like it to sound more professional. So this back and forth conversation, it's interactive. We're providing feedback to ChatGPT to go ahead and update its answer and tweak it according to our preferences. So here now it's a much more professional, emoji-free post. ChatGPT can also help you generate lots of ideas. Generate blog post ideas about fitness for beginners. Okay? So here are some blog post ideas. Ultimate beginner guide to starting fitness, 5 common mistakes, etc., etc. So it's really fun just to use ChatGPT as kind of a collaborative partner. Almost any task you want to do. If you want to get a second opinion on it, if you want a ChatGPT to point out the strengths and weaknesses, analyze it, brainstorm ideas, you can ask ChatGPT. Just message it here. Now, if you're working on something more technical, such as coding or math, you can also ask ChatGPT to write code, debug code, explain code. For example, I'll say, write a Python script to scrape simple web pages. Okay? And obviously, based on your exact use case, you'll probably want to add some more information here. But here's a simple Python script that you can go ahead and copy and paste. Or you can request additional revisions if this isn't complete. Let's say, for example, you're brand new to programming. You could say, I've never used Python before. How do I set it up on my computer? So ChatGPT is also super helpful for this. And it kind of gives you a step-by-step guide. How do I do this on my computer? I've never done this before. How do I set this app or accomplish this task? Here, ChatGPT is giving us a step-by-step guide to setting up Python on your computer. Another useful area for ChatGPT is planning and organization. So, for example, we can ask ChatGPT, suggest meal ideas based on these ingredients. Here, it's doing it, a few meal ideas using chicken, Brussels sprouts, and rice. And you can also use ChatGPT purely for fun, right? Tell me 5 funny jokes about AI. You could have it play text-based games, 20 questions, etc. And it's pretty good too. So, to recap, there are a ton of different ways you could use ChatGPT. Tons of use cases in both your personal life and your work life. And I would encourage you to just start diving in. Start asking it anything that comes to mind. Give it feedback to improve its answer. Give it more context about your situation or your question or request. Give it feedback specifically on what to improve, what you want it to avoid. Most important thing is just getting comfortable using ChatGPT and having that back and forth dialogue with it. Again, my name is Amado Cruz. I hope you find this video helpful, and please don't forget to subscribe and follow. Thanks.